Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, FNATIC, for being here. Now we are going to start with this press conference. We have some questions here in the room, so please go ahead.
Hey guys, Bodok here. I have a question regarding the tech pods. Do you feel like the VCT EMEA tech pods helped you guys actually like get into the groove of coming back?
No, just because we had the tech pause on the first map and a very serious one, not because of like something that happened. I'm not gonna tell this details because it doesn't matter, but it happened, and I believe like if we wouldn't have that tech pause and like the issue that caused it, we will probably win the map as well.
All right.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I needed a cool down. It's so hot on the stage, so it helped me chill out a bit.
I think we are more used to tech pauses. Whatever happens, happens. I don't think the tech pause had an immediate effect on the outcome of the game. It's just really unfortunate. And I'm sure that whoever is here at the venue is trying their best to make sure that everything gets resolved as quickly as possible. So it is what it is. I think everyone is dealing with the same issue. So shrug it out.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is
Recording in
Shayo. This is a
progress.
question-
Oh, sorry. Yes. Next question.
Hi, my name is Shayo. This is a question for Boaster. On split, the push-pull kind of attack all the way down to the last few seconds on every plant. It's working really well for your team. On the third map, maybe a replication of that, maybe it didn't work as well. What were the things you think were working against Gen.G and what wasn't on Sunset?
Yeah, I think it was just we were struggling when it came to B splitting, like going, I guess, and taking the backside. I'm not sure, to be fair. I'll have to watch it back. The game went by so fast. But I think it was just we're just uneasy a little bit. And I think it was because we were trying to figure out where who was and what was happening and stuff. And it's not a map that we've played that much yet. And so we're just getting in the swing of it. But it was a good game for us to watch back and learn from, and then bring it for the next game.
Amazing. A question for Kayak as well. The emotions clearly on your sleeve, and they were used to get so many first bloods on that comeback as well. When it comes to the rest of the tournament, maybe even facing Gen.G again, are you confident in those abilities to get that thing started? Because the team relied on you so much, and you delivered when it mattered the most in the series.
Yeah, I'm still confident, even if we lost, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be still confident during the tournament, and hope I'm gonna have a better games than this.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Next question.
Hi, I commend here. This is a question for Boaster and Milan. On that second map, Texture was feasting. Well, I mean, I guess the whole series he was kind of playing really well. But once you guys started making the comeback, there were quite a few rounds where he was dying first. Was there any specific adjustments you made to counter him at like 12-7, 12-8?
No, we were just playing our game. We knew roughly where Texture would play, obviously. He can only be on split like one of 3 spots, ramp, mid, or B main. So we just need to figure out where the hell he was. And then it's just a case of like we started shooting. I think on defense, we didn't quite catch on. Well, we weren't sure how to deal with it, but by overtime, like we handled that whole their whole kind of strategy quite well. And then on attack side, we just had to get the momentum going. And I think we are quite a good comeback team. And once we find our flow, like everyone starts shooting, and then we actually start shutting them down a bit.
Great, thank you.
Hello, Sierra Zobi, freelance esportscaster here. Great to see you guys again. The first question can really go to anybody on the team. You are now the 4th #1 seed that has not won their match, and you guys were the only one, I think, to actually take a map as well. So with your experience, a lot of the other people have said that it's because we've had such a drastic meta shift that #1 seeds had a hard time without that experience on the stage. What do you guys think was the problem this Masters for the 1 seeds having such a hard time?
I think it's 2 weeks sat in a hotel room just scrimming every day, or most days with breaks. I mean, they're getting the stage reps there. That's the biggest rep you can get, and they're getting it at a stage where the game there are easier teams to beat, and so they managed to get their game reps. And then we come into our first game and we're playing Gen.G, who's on form, and I'd say we actually had chances to win. That Haven was like Sag. But I think yeah, I just think it's tough. Like these events. Sometimes it's a curse being first seed. You want to win a trophy for your league, but then you have to skip the whole of group stages, which is a nice way of like getting accustomed to the stage. Because I was like a bloody sauna on there today. Like, oh my goodness, I couldn't. I'm clammy.
Yep.
My back is sticking to the chair. It's a disaster.
And you're dancing on stage, extra exercise.
Yeah, I was called off because we managed to have a tech pause. So we had a 30-minute tech pause off stage, and I was like, oh, I can finally cool down. But like it was just when all the crowd is cheering, we're loving it. But it also gathers quite a lot of heat as well. And it was a really good moment though, that comeback on Split. It was fun.
All right, and my second question's a lot lighthearted. It actually goes to you, Alpha. A few days ago, you celebrated your birthday in Toronto. We saw videos of it. Just how was celebrating your birthday in Toronto? What did you guys get to do?
We had a fun meet that day. I think it was the most beautiful birthday gift was for me because everyone was like wishing my birthday, and I never had that in my life. So I was a little bit emotional, and until I came here, and I just realized like we have a fans. Like when you say fans, it's weird, but like there's a people loves me, loves us. So it's really like special for me, special moment. So I was a little bit emotional the first time in my life.
Thank you. Good luck in your next match.
Hi there. This is a question from the Valorant competitive community about EMEA. So, question for anyone on FNATIC: were you surprised that neither team of EMEA passed Swiss stage? Do you think the schedule was an issue for them, or do you think EMEA as a region is falling behind?
I can take that one if anyone else wants. No. I think definitely us being like the last region to finish didn't help. Not necessarily just in terms of like obviously I think Liquid was the only team that played Tejo on like a couple of maps. Neither us or Heretics ran that agent a whole lot. So I don't think having to, overhaul your entire map pool is the biggest deal, but definitely having less time to just chill out a little bit before going to Toronto. Like we've been going fairly nonstop ever since we got here. And I think that's also partially because we were like on this super tight schedule where we didn't really get to rest. And even since arriving here, like Jake's already talked about it, I think we've been going for 7 days now nonstop, and it's definitely like catching up to us. And I think the same thing might have happened to the other EMEA teams.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Ravish from Ravish LLC, not a real company. Look, I just want to ask something like lighthearted, a bit off kilter. I find people that become really attached to the Boaster Crashes love story. It's one of the greatest of my generation. I find.
I'm sorry. Can you put mic closer, please?
They're actually not that close. That's my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alpha. I appreciate it, bro. I was gonna say, hi guys, I'm Ravish from Ravish LLC. So, real quick, I want to ask something a bit more lighthearted. I find people become really attached to the Boaster Crashes love story. It's one of the greatest of our generation, I find. Now, if you guys were, let's say, Jack and Rose on Titanic, who would be Jack, who would be Rose, and would you guys fall, like who would take the door and who would swim and drown?
What do you think you'd be?
I'm definitely taking the door.
GG. I like the idea of Crashy's holding me from behind. Now I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I guess I'll be Rose. Got the longer hair,
It's quite a nice man, I must say. And just second, real quick. Kayak, bro, is your nose okay, man? Are you all right, bro?
I'm using the nose strip, to have the briefing. But so far, everyone who played with the nose strip is lost, so I'm never gonna wear it again. 0% win rate.
Not a good win rate, man. All right. Sure.
And I know why we lost as well today. Second map on OT, I just stand up and we lost.
Alpha, the first step to acceptance is ownership or whatever it is. I don't know, bro. But good stuff, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Hello, Nerdscast freelance journalist and commentator from the States. This question goes to Boaster. Something that I said a bit while you're here during the other press conferences was that you have like this very nice energy about you. You're always very happy in the face of a lot of these like super rough moments. Is that something that helps you guys come back in those like grueling games?
Yeah, I think it helps a little bit. You know, so if you want to come back, you got to make sure you just forget about the previous rounds and just try and find the wave, try and find that momentum or that flow state. So I think the only thing that you can do as an IGL is making sure that you're like cooling. And so you got to keep it positive too, because you got to enjoy the stage experience. That's why I thought the split comeback was really fun. It was just a shame on Sunset we couldn't really get the ball rolling from that kind of thing, because it would have been a nice little 2-1 today if that was the case, especially with the way Haven went. I think Haven was it was ours to take. I lost that crazy 1v1. Oh my days. It's still in my head now. But yeah, I think it's just like you got to stay positive. But you also got to be strict sometimes. But when it comes to officials, just do your thing.
Follow up to that. You mentioned in your response right now that it was kind of fun. Like the comeback, it felt a little bit more fun. Do you think that like is as a result of the fact that you are on like the return, you're like punching back against them, or like is it just more of like the momentum is carrying you forward each round?
I think it's the fact that we all kind of are hitting shots, doing stuff together and feeling it. I think a lot of the Haven was the round didn't have a chance to kind of end in most rounds. I'd say some did, but like we didn't manage to have that big kind of fiesta brawl and then win the site. Whereas Split was kind of like a fiesta brawl, like crunching together. And it just shows that when we go together, we can win. And I think Haven didn't really have that. And then Sunset, it was it kind of didn't really have that either. It was like we're a bit lost a little bit. So yeah, I think it does help. And it's fun. Like I said, like the split combo was I like that one.
Fair enough. Thank you guys so much, and good luck on your next matches.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Razor again with 2 questions from the Valorant competitive community on Reddit. Both are for Boaster. First one is, where did you learn to dance like that?
It just comes, the energy comes through me, straight to my butt. No, I don't know. I don't know what to do. That was it. Yeah.
And then my second question for you is, have you talked to Finesse about how you stole the love of his life, Crashies?
That's making me sad now because we had a really funny celebration. I'd say no, I haven't talked to him about that, but I haven't stolen it. You know, like FNS is still in Crashy's heart as a IGL. You know, we got a lot of respect for him, and it is funny though taking the P out of him. So yeah,
Thank you.
it's all right.
Hi, Nerdscast again. Because of that, I thought I was gonna have asked this to Crashies in the one-on-one, but I'm gonna ask it now. There's been a lot of like bromances, and you guys have like you and obviously Boaster have a bromance yourself. Do you think there's any other bromances that you would like to, you know, ever face up against other teams, or are there any other you know, vibes that like that like you would like to see on the enemy side?
Maybe the John QT Zelsis one.
Ah,
Like that one's pretty good. I don't know if it could beat us, but I like that one. It's pretty good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Thank you. Now we are going to take some questions on the call. Golden, you go first.
Okay, first of all, Golden from LGLG. Sorry for the loss of today, FNATIC. My question is for Bowser. So, Bowser, I'm going to ask him something very specific. And this is about the round 16 on a split that I saw that you didn't buy any gun. You were playing with a classic, and your teammates had some economy to buy you a gun. So why was that? Why you didn't buy a gun in that round?
I mean, it was question for Buster, but I will take that because I know what happened. So basically, he told me that I can drop your gun, and I was asking for Phantom, but my game get bugged, so I couldn't ask. So he bought me one. He bought me Phantom, and he dropped me, but I forgot to buy him. So he had classic.
Worked out though.
Oh,
I was walking
okay.
up B heaven like a boss with that classic jump spot in the trips.
Well, anyway, you still managed to win the round, but it was hard. Okay, and I can do a follow-up question. Follow-up
Yes,
question.
you can do it.
Okay. Another question, but for Poster, and is that after the tech pause, how did the team, the long tech pause, how did the team manage to recover from that? Because it was very long, and the team come back and win that pistol. So, could you tell me more on what the team did in the backstage?
I think it was just like we got to cool off a little bit, and actually take some time to reset and think what's going on and what we're essentially going to do. I think for me especially, it was like I was a bit tired and I was a bit hot, and then what I was like, I'll have a Red Bull zero sugar, and I don't normally drink Red Bull because I just drink water, but I was like I need it, and then I was feeling kind of wired in there for a bit for the split game. But I just think it was just we just reset, spoke to each other, and just said like, come on, boys, the Haven game was close, but we can do so much more than this. And it was just like, let's just go out there, show what we got. We had a little team huddle thing, and I don't know, we won the pistol, and then we started feeling it, and then it was just like we just got to get the ball rolling. I think it helps that we had a good idea of how to win.
Okay, thank you so much, and good luck in your next game.
Thank you. Last question goes to Chitako.
Hello guys, first of all, sorry for the last. I'm Shitaku from Universo Valorant. I have two questions. The first question is for Milan. In what ways do you feel the change of meta has benefited and harmed them?
Could you repeat that?
Okay.
The last part. In what way has the meta
Made our team worse.
benefited our team?
Or made it
Or
us.
harmed.
I don't know. I think we have a very good Sova player. I think we have a very good Scan player. So if anything that has been like a benefit, I think it made the game a little bit more fun because everybody was just running this like bloody Tejo breach combination on every map. So it's made the game a little bit more enjoyable. I don't think it has had like a crazy effect on us as a team. You know, we get to experiment a little bit more with compositions, which I think Jake always likes, which Ben, our assistant coach, also really enjoys doing. So we're very happy, and we always welcome these sort of like changes.
I
We
miss
lost
Tejo,
fracture.
bro.
We lost fracture.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I miss Tejo.
You
Game
miss
is too
Tejo?
boring.
All right, yeah, we beat the Tejo today, brother.
Damn
Oh, yeah,
right.
okay.
Damn right. We're back.
Yeah, and my second question is for Booster. Booster, in this last master, we have seen that teams coming from the Swiss format have performed better than teams that qualified directly for the playoffs. Do you think that not playing the Swiss format benefits or harms them in terms of level?
Yeah, I mean, I answered it in an earlier question, but I do think getting reps on stage is like the most important thing for a team, and getting reps at a stage where everyone's getting their first stage game at the same time is like consistent, I guess. Like you're both playing it for the first time, and you both don't know what's up. Whereas I guess we played against Gen.G and they were already kind of new. They already had some VOD reviews on their stage games on fresh maps and stuff, and ours was a bit new. But I don't think that's like the whole excuse, because actually we had a good chance of winning today, especially on the Haven, and we did end up winning the split. So I just think I believe that we could have done it, and we could have broken the mold. But today it was just a bit unfortunate. The clutches didn't go our way, especially on the Haven, and yeah, I think that's it. We're still fine.
Okay, thank you so much and good luck in the next match. And please, no more technical pause, please.
We're bringing the EMEA buff.
Thank you. Now with this, we conclude this press conference. Thank you, FNATIC, for being here.
Thank
Thank you.